Imagine, for a moment, a world stripped bare, not just its surface, but its very essence, scorched and silenced. This was Mandalore, a planet reduced to ash and rumor. For generations, its people, the Mandalorians, were scattered across the stars, clinging to fragments of their shattered heritage. They dreamed of home, but the path back seemed purely tactical, a matter of political maneuvering and martial strength. And then, deep beneath the ravaged surface, in the hollowed, living waters, a place once thought lost to time and destruction, something stirred. Not a ripple from a falling stone, but a profound, ancient tremor. It was a silence so vast it almost hummed, broken only by the gentle lapping of the sacred pool. Then, the water itself seemed to deepen, to darken, as if a colossal shadow were passing beneath its surface. Slowly, impossibly, a form began to coalesce from the gloom. Not a fossilized imprint, not a forgotten relic, but a titan of legend, breathing, moving, alive, the Mythosaur. For the Mandalorians, the Mythosaur was more than just a creature. It was an ancestral totem woven into the very fabric of their identity. Its skull adorned their armor, its image graced their ancient symbols. Yet, for eons, it had been relegated to myth, a beast of bedtime stories, a symbol of a forgotten age of glory. But ancient lore, passed down through whispers and fading scrolls, held a potent prophecy. The one who could tame the Mythosaur would be the ultimate leader, the rightful ruler of Mandalore. This wasn't just about strength, or even the right to wield the Darksaber. It was about destiny, about spiritual sovereignty. Many had dismissed it as a fanciful dream, a romantic notion that held no sway in the harsh reality of their fractured world. But standing at the edge of that sacred pool, witnessing this impossible resurrection, was Bo-Katan Kryze. For years, her quest had been pragmatic, driven by a fierce, unyielding pragmatism. She had fought wars, navigated political intrigues, and striven to reclaim her people's homeworld through sheer force of will and strategic alliances. She understood the Darksaber as a symbol of power, a tool for unification, a means to an end. But in that profound moment, seeing the immense, living Mythosaur emerge from the depths, her world, her entire understanding of her mission was irrevocably altered. It was a moment of profound spiritual significance, a revelation that pierced through her hardened resolve. The prophecy was not merely a myth, it was alive. The very foundation of her people's ancient beliefs was not a distant memory, but a vibrant, reawakened truth. Her quest to reclaim Mandalore was no longer just a political movement, a tactical objective. It was a sacred destiny, blessed by the very symbols of their ancestral past. The weight of that realization, the sheer enormity of it, must have been overwhelming. It was as if the past, present, and future of Mandalore converged in that one astonishing vision. And beside her, unassuming, perhaps even a little bewildered by the magnitude of the moment, stood Din Djarin. His journey had begun with a simple, personal quest to cleanse himself in the living waters, to atone for a perceived transgression against the way of the Mandalore. He was a foundling, a devout follower of an ancient creed, not a leader in the traditional sense, nor one who sought power. Yet, it was his unwavering adherence to his faith, his innocent pursuit of purification, that had led them both to this unthinkable, undeniable revelation. Din, the simple warrior, had inadvertently become the catalyst for Mandalore's awakening. His unwavering faith, his willingness to follow the ancient paths, had opened the door to a truth that the more pragmatic leaders like Bo-Katan might have overlooked or dismissed. His presence during this event further solidified his unexpected importance in his people's history, not as a king or a political figure, but as a silent, humble guardian of the old ways, whose purity of intent paved the way for destiny to unfold. The Darksaber, a weapon of leadership, now felt less like a political tool and more like a sacred key. The Mythosaur, the ancient totem of might and prophecy, now a living testament to Mandalore's enduring spirit. Bo-Katan, the chosen leader, stood on the precipice of her destiny, guided not by an army, but by a profound spiritual awakening, subtly ushered in by the very foundling she once dismissed as an outsider. This event, unseen by most across the galaxy, represents a turning point not just for the Mandalorians, but for any people seeking to reconnect with their roots, to understand their deeper purpose. It suggests that true leadership isn't always about tactical brilliance or military might. Sometimes it's about recognizing and embracing the profound spiritual currents that flow beneath the surface of history. The return of the Mythosaur whispers of a new age for Mandalore, an age where the old ways are re-embraced, where their identity is not just remembered, but lived. It speaks of a future forged not merely in battle, but in destiny, a destiny illuminated by the roars of an ancient, living legend. It's a message of hope, of resilience, and of the enduring power of prophecy. The Mythosaur's roar, though perhaps unheard by the galaxy at large, echoes through the hearts of every Mandalorian, promising a dawn unlike any they have known, a destiny not just fought for, but revealed. What are your thoughts on this profound connection between ancient prophecy and Mandalore's future? Do you believe Bo-Katan is the destined leader now, or is there another path yet to be revealed for this noble people? Share your insights and reflections in the comments below. We always love hearing your perspectives. Until next time, may the Force be with you.